Hello beautiful people, can you see what I'm saying? Today is cassava croaker day and we are going to be making a delicious fish stew. So stay tuned and let's go through the process. I'll be listing all the ingredients in the description box below, but as you can see, our fish is so enticing. So let's go ahead to season our fish. I went in with my favorite mixed spices. Then I added some garlic powder. And then I went in with my ginger powder as well. So guys, I'll be using my hand to mix this. Please, you can use gloves if you want, or you can use a spatula if you want. So I added half a teaspoon of salt. Then I'll go in with my hands. I've already gone ahead to wash my hands. So I'll go ahead and use my hands to make sure that the spices has gone into every part of the fish very well. So now I'll set the fish aside and go ahead to prep my ingredients. So cutting my ginger now, I'm cutting them into smaller cubes. Then I go ahead to cut my onions as well. I'm using two different types of onions. I'm using the purple onions as well. So after cutting everything out, I will add some basil. Then we blend it together. So I will not be blending the purple onions together with this one because I want you guys to see the difference and why I did that, because the purple onions will take the color from this one. So now we go ahead to blend our tomatoes and one habanero pepper, and I'm using 4 fresh tomatoes. I've not added any water to it. I just used the seeds to blend it out. Can you see that smooth paste? So guys, I don't want any splatter in my kitchen, so I went ahead to cook the tomatoes to make sure that the water is out of it before we start preparing our stew. So that is what you can see me do in the video. Make sure that you're using a non-stick pan. Yes. So I cover it and I came back to check up on it. You can see that the water is gradually going down. Yes. So stir that, keep checking up on it until you can see that the water is gone completely. Not too completely, but so can you see that? Yes. So now our tomato paste, fresh tomato paste, is done now. So can you see that? Yes, the water is out. So we set it aside and we start frying our fish. So guys, I'm adding some sunflower oil to the pan now, and I'll be adding some fresh basil. So it's now time to drop that fish in there. If you have watched up to this point and you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for passing through again. It's good to have you back. If you are new here, hi boo, welcome to my channel. Kindly subscribe if you like what you see, and give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section. If you would like for me to do any recipe for you guys, you just leave a comment for me in the comment section. Thank you. So now that our fish is frying, we keep checking up on it and turning it to make sure that it is nice and done. So now that our fish is ready, we take it out of the oil and then we add the next batch. I think it's left with just one, so we'll just drop that in there. And then we go ahead to start making our stew. So onto the pot, I added some oil and then I go ahead to add my sliced purple onions. Stir that properly and then we go ahead to add our first batch of onions and also basil. So we stir that properly and next we add our blended purple onions. Stir that nicely and leave it to cook a little bit. Inside me, I'm not this day that God is giving me, I'm not gonna waste this joy deep down inside me. I'm not gonna shake. Been stressed for so long, so stuck in my own way. So I'ma enjoy this moment. It's the day that the Lord has made. Our next ingredient is 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, concentrated tomato paste. So you stir that until everything is well integrated. Make sure that you consistently stir this until everything is well mixed. So now that this is done, cover it nicely and leave it to cook. Return to check up on it and then stir it nicely and add your fresh tomato paste. So it's now time to add our spices, and I've added a teaspoon of mixed spices and also some coriander. We go in with our coriander. Next, we'll go in with our aniseed powder, and this is shallot cubes. Shallot cubes. So you go in with that as well. Then you give it a beautiful stir. So at this point, I'm going to taste for salt, and if it's not enough, I'm gonna add. So I added half a teaspoon of salt and it was okay for the stew. At this point, we are going to let the stew sit a little bit, then we add our fish. So it's now time, and look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that fish right there. So you add that fish nicely and make sure that you push it into the stew. Yes, for it to sit in the stew for a little while. Love is the kind of thing we find it's now time to push it in. Make sure that the stew is covering the fish nicely. Yes, and you leave it to cook a little bit, then you add some fresh onions. Can you see that stew? Oh my god. So at this point I added my pepper onions, and I'll add, the final thing I'll add is my habanero pepper, because I only used one habanero pepper for this stew, and I want a little bit of heat because my daughter will be eating this. I have to limit the pepper in this stew. Yes, so I added my habanero pepper at this point, and then our stew is ready. Are you ready to eat with me? This is the simplest way to make your fish stew, and this came out so delicious and tasty. Guys, look at that fish right there. So until I see you in the next one, be safe out there. Look at how I served this dish and enjoyed it. It was so tasty, I won't lie to you. Try it and let me know in the comment section how this tastes like. Thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. I love you all. Mwah, 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 mwah. I don't want your number, no. I don't wanna give you mine, no. I don't wanna meet you nowhere, no. Don't want none of your time, no. I don't